Hello everyone, I am Dr. Pooja Johari and today I will be discussing glycolysis in 2 slides. So let's see how much you get to know about glycolysis. Now it's such a important process that all of you know about what is the importance and how do we define it. So today I will be just explaining you this process in 2 slides. Now see, glycolysis means breakdown of glucose and all of you know it is an incomplete breakdown, which is very important. So I would say it is simply incomplete breakdown of glucose, right? Site, it occurs in the cytoplasm. The most important role it takes place in RBCs, because our red blood cells, whether it is the fed state, whether it is the fasting stage, or whether it is starvation, they depend on glucose for energy all the time. So glycolysis is obviously very important. Then aerobically, it produces 7 ATP molecules and anaerobically produces 2 ATP molecules, right? And the precursor is glucose, which undergoes phosphorylation to form glucose 6-phosphate. And it has 3 irreversible steps, which are made reversible during gluconeogenesis. And these 3 irreversible steps are glucose to glucose 6-phosphate, fructose 6-phosphate to fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, and pep to pyruvic acid. So these are the 3 irreversible steps. So these are the important factual points about glycolysis which are asked in every exam. So it is a very important pathway, right? And regarding the pathway, again, this is, I could say, 1 page, and second page is, this is how it takes place. Glucose forms glucose 6-phosphate. 2 enzymes are there, hexokinase and glucokinase. Hexokinase is present in all the tissues and glucokinase is present only in the liver. This is first irreversible step, and ATP donates phosphate to this, forming ATP. Then one more reversible step in which glucose gets converted to fructose 6-phosphate. Second irreversible step in which fructose 1,6-bisphosphate is produced. Again ATP to ADP. Enzyme is PFK1. This is again irreversible, and another parallel step takes place here in which fructose 6-phosphate is converted into fructose 2,6-bisphosphate by PFK2, and this fructose 2,6-bisphosphate is converted into this by fructose 2,6-bisphosphatase, right? And once it is produced, it undergoes splitting to form glyceraldehyde, 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone phosphate, which are linked as isomers in the presence of enzyme triose phosphate isomerase, right? This phosphoglyceraldehyde undergoes first aerobic step of glycolysis, in which it is oxidized to form 1,3-DPG. Now since it is oxidation, so obviously here NAD will be required. Again 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid will be converted into 3-phosphoglyceric acid, where ATP will be produced. This 3-PGA will be converted into 2-PGA. Simple mutase. 2-PGA will form PEP, removing a molecule of water in the presence of enzyme enolase, and in the end this PEP is converted into pyruvic acid, forming again ATP, and the enzyme is pyruvate kinase. राइट अब यहाँ पे एक और चीज़ होती है कि ये जो 1,3-BPG बनता है RBCs में भी सेम रिएक्शन इज गोइंग, बट ATP formation does not take place there, and this 1,3-BPG is converted into 2,3-BPG, and this 2,3-BPG is converted into 3-phosphoglyceric acid, and you can say inorganic phosphate is given out in the presence of water. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? This is known as a shunt, and this is RLS, which is Rapoport-Lubrin shunt. Rapoport-Lubrin shunt. इसकी एक ही सिग्निफिकेंस है कि ये क्या करता है? इट अनलोड्स मैक्सिमम ऑक्सीजन टू द टिश्यूज. सो ड्यूरिंग हाइपोक्सिया, व्हेन द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इज लेस, it will unload oxygen. So it is a boon. And if we talk about the ATP, here net gain is 0 ATP. Net gain 0 ATP. And if we talk about substrate level phosphorylation, this step and this step. So you can say there are 4 ATP produced, and the process by which 4 ATP are produced is substrate level phosphorylation. And you can see 1 ATP, 1 ATP, so 2 ATP consumed. सो अगर हम नेट गेन देखें तो जैसे मैंने बताया है, नेट गेन एरोबिक में 7 है. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे वी कंसिडर NADH ऑल्सो, बट एनारोबिकली इट विल बी 4 - 2, विच इज इक्वलेंट टू 2 ATP. सो यू कैन सी glycolysis in only 2 slides, and whatever I have covered, it is all about glycolysis. एक चीज़ और इसमें बचती है, जो जैसे मैंने बताया 3 इरिवर्सिबल स्टेप्स होते हैं. तो ये जो है PFK1, ये है रेट कमिटेड स्टेप. इट इज़ रेट कमिटेड स्टेप, एंड ऑब्वियसली ये बाकी सारे रेट लिमिटिंग है. दीज आर ऑल रेट लिमिटिंग स्टेप्स. Right? So this is all about glycolysis, which is incomplete breakdown of glucose. Anaerobically it gives 2 ATP molecules, aerobically it gives 7 ATP molecules, and it is an important process because RBCs which lack mitochondria, they have to solely survive on this for the energy. So I hope glycolysis is clear to all of you. In my next video I will be discussing about rate limiting enzymes and rate committed enzymes. So guys, if you like my channel, do subscribe my channel and refer my channel to rest of your friends. Thank you so much. Have a great day.